Have you ever noticed how your mind never seems to stop talking? Replaying conversations late at night, worrying about what you said, judging yourself for things that already happened. And no matter how hard you try to think your way out of it, you still feel tired inside. If that feels familiar, stay with me. Welcome to the inner temple. This isn't a place where you need to improve yourself. It's a place to slow down, to breathe, and to understand what's actually happening inside you. Nothing here is about fixing who you are. It's about remembering who you are beneath the noise. Most of us live inside our thoughts without ever questioning them. We assume the voice in our head is us. The one that says, "I should be better by now. Why am I like this? Something is wrong with me. I need to figure this out." So we try harder. We think more. We analyse ourselves endlessly. And the more we do, the heavier everything feels. Not because you're failing, but because the mind was never meant to carry your identity. That constant inner voice, the one narrating your life, that's not who you are. It's something that formed over time. It learnt your name, your past, your mistakes, your fears. It built an idea of me, and then spent its life trying to protect it. That voice wants certainty. It wants control. It wants to be right. And it's always afraid of losing something. When we live entirely from that voice, life feels tense, personal, heavy. But here's the part most people miss. You are not only the voice in your head. There is something in you that notices the voice. Something that is aware of thoughts, aware of emotions, aware of sensations in the body. That awareness is quiet. It doesn't argue. It doesn't rush. It doesn't need to prove anything. It's been here your entire life. Even now, it's listening. The moment you realise this, something shifts. You stop trying to silence your thoughts. You stop fighting your emotions. You stop fixing yourself. Because you see, thoughts come and go. Feelings rise and fall. Stories change. But the awareness watching them does not. And for the first time, there is space. Not because life suddenly becomes perfect, but because you're no longer trapped inside of every thought that appears. Let's pause for a moment. You don't need to do anything special. Just notice. Notice the feeling of your body when you're sitting. The sounds around you. The simple fact that you're aware right now. Thoughts may still be there. That's okay. You don't need to push them away. Just notice that you are the one noticing. If nothing dramatic happens, that's normal. Awareness is subtle, but it's real. That noticing, that's the doorway. Freedom isn't about getting rid of the mind. It's about no longer being owned by it. You still think, you still feel, you still live. But life no longer happens to you from the inside. You gain space, choice, gentleness. You stop living as a problem to be solved and start living as something to be experienced. If this feels new, you are not behind. If it feels subtle, that's because it is. Nothing dramatic needs to happen. Awareness doesn't shout. It doesn't demand belief. It simply waits to be noticed. You didn't become broken. You became overwhelmed. And there is a difference. Awareness doesn't remove thoughts. It removes the struggle with them. This channel exists for moments like this. For people who are tired of fighting themselves. For people who feel deeply. For people who want peace without numbing who they are. You don't need to become someone else. You only need to stop abandoning yourself in thought. If something in you recognizes itself today, you are already home. Welcome to the inner temple.